Alright, back with the last video for today. I wanted to go ahead and just do all three of the elemental paladin builds. So this last one is the Holy Freeze Paladin, which is kind of a meme. It's not really taken seriously, but it's quite good. It's not bad, so we'll walk through it. Exact same Merc setup as before. Defensive ethereal gear and infinity. Um, for the skill tree, we're going to be maxing our own Holy Freeze and all of its synergies. So Blessed Aim, Resist Cold, and Salve. And we're also going to be maxing Might as a synergy for Sanctuary Aura, which you'll see in a sec. And we're going to go 1 point down into Holy Shield and 1 point down into Joust. So this time we're not maxing Zeal or Sacrifice, because we had to max Holy Freeze. So there is a couple items you can try. One of them is Doom. I think I threw it away already, but yeah, Doom has a level 12 Holy Freeze aura on it as a weapon, and it's not good. I compared that with using, like Resist Cold, and the damage is just not it's not better than just using your own Holy Freeze. And I also tried using the Crypt Sword, the new Crypt Sword that has level 6 resist cold on it and a bunch of cold damage as well. And that ended up just not being this thing here, Cryptic Sword. It just ended up not being nearly as good either. So, 11 to 16 versus 12 to 14. I would prefer to have the magic damage from Azurath for when we hit cold immunes rather than just be fully cold damage. Even though it's a little more damage. Not enough to make it worth using, I think. So yeah. Let's take a look at the gear. So the number one item, I think the best weapon here is Azurath, simply because it has 500 cold damage and 500 magic damage on it, as well as 2 to all skills, which is going to really help us when we're running our own Holy Freeze aura. So right now it's level 40. And also gives us 13 Sanctuary aura, which is really not that bad, and that's why we ended up getting half the synergies for Sanctuary. So the Sanctuary we're getting from it is pretty strong. So that's your weapon. You want to slam 1 to all skills in it, which is what I have here. And you also want to get 4 sockets, so you can put 4 cold faucets in it, and that's what this is here. It's 20% cold damage. Next is the helm. So this one is 2 to all skills, and it buffs our cold damage and lowers the enemy cold stuff, so it's really strong. This one you want to slam three sockets and put 3 cold faucets in it, which I have simulated here. So that's what that is. Amulet is Crescent Moon, so 2 to cold skills, great. 10% attack speed, great. Mana and life leech is really cool, and the reduced it's just a great amulet. It really makes the build just fun to use. Nothing wrong with this. You want to slam 1 to all skills in it, so that's what that is. As for armor, there's a few options, but I think Chains of Honor is the best because it gives us 2 to all skills, which will help with our Holy Freeze damage. It also gives us damage to undead and demons, which will help with physical damage. It also has a lot of resistances on it, some strength and lifesteal, so it's just overall well-rounded, good item. You could use the Paladin Runeward one as like a discount version until you get one. Or you could use any of the other armors that just give 2 to all skills. That would be good too, but I think Chains of Honor is just the best one. Went with Exile as the shield because it gives us 2 to our Holy Freeze. Gives us amp damage, which is going to help us with our damage output for things that are immune to cold. It's got freezes target, which is cool. It goes well with our build here, and it's got all resist, so it's just a great shield, and it's really defensive too. So I really like Exile here. It rounds it out. You could try Alma Negra, which is, you know, gonna do similar damage, but I just prefer the Exile. It's just more rounded. It's got all resist and other things on it. Gore Riders, so unfortunately there's no cold boots, but Gore Riders are going to give us Crushing Blow and Deadly Strike and some open wounds, so that's fun. Nothing wrong with that. As for our rings, I went with one Volcathos and one Ravenfrost, just so we cannot be frozen. And yeah, so that's how that all goes. Snow Clash, Great Belt, so 2 to cold skills. This is super good. It does in fact increase our Holy Freeze damage. Adds some cold damage as well. And Mage Fist with cold skills, so that's why we're able to get the Holy Freeze so high. A lot of this stuff is pretty cheap. The only expensive part of the build is obviously Chains of Honor and Exile. You know, slamming stuff, but I believe this is the best setup. I've also got these 4 all resist charms. This would be our slams here. We'd be wanting to get all resist on these items. And I've got the good Annie and the good Torch. So yeah, the damage on the sheet is 12 to 14k, and the tick damage is around 1000, which is kind of cool. Same thing, strength dex up to 200, rest in vit. You are going to want to do a call to arms, so let me just grab that quickly because I keep forgetting to get it. Call to arms. Where are you? It's back here. Sorry about this. Call to arms. There we go. Alright, so call to arms swap. So I just tried some Chaos Sanctuary stuff. So let's go try.
I can't.
Let's go try the cow. Alright, so we're going to bow and get that extra skill. And yeah, so we're at 13 to 15k. We don't have anything else to summon. Remember, we're going to have our Holy Freeze on ourselves. So let's try it out. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Stuff dies really quick. Again, we're against cows, so we're not getting the bonuses from our Chains of Honor. It's just pretty much cold damage and a bit of magic damage. Getting those amp damage procs on our Exile, which is fun. Of course, our Merc does give us Might Aura, which helps. But yeah, like overall, like it's about 5k less damage than Dragon. But it's also more versatile, and also you get the Holy Freeze, which is great because everything gets slowed down. That's something you should discount. It is very useful. We're also able to wear an Exile. Tank. I think overall it's just a really good build. There don't any downsides. Plays exactly like Dream, except we of course don't have as much. Oh, there we go. The guy was old and had pretty close Sanctuary. The lifesteal, we have 19%, but of course we're not hitting nearly as hard as other builds. Or at least as hard as the green build. So our lifesteal is good. But we're wearing an Exile, so it kind of makes up for it. I really like it. I prefer it to Dragon, that's for sure. It's way cheaper. take off fully, you can just see that that's only doing 2,400, 2,000 to 4,000 damage. I don't have. I mean, you're still able to kill stuff. It's not like this is just the damage from our sanctuary and our amp damage. Obviously, you would just totally freeze them. But yeah, like, I don't know what we think. If we got any other ideas to get the damage up higher. That's it.